What if everything falling apart in your life right now isn't a punishment, but a setup? What if the relationship that ended, the job you lost, the plan that failed, isn't bad luck at all, but a forced redirection? Most people miss this moment. They panic. They chase what's leaving. They try to fix what God is trying to remove. And that's exactly why they stay stuck for years. Today I'm going to show you 5 signs that God is trying to change your life, and why ignoring them is the biggest mistake you can make. Stay till the end, because the last sign is the one that quietly destroys most people's future. The truth nobody prepares you for. Real transformation doesn't feel like growth. It feels like loss. It feels like confusion. It feels like your life is falling apart piece by piece. But what if that chaos is actually alignment? What if the discomfort you're trying to escape is actually the direction you're supposed to follow? Because the moment you stop resisting it, everything starts to make sense. Sign 1. The same door keeps closing. Sign number 1. The same door keeps closing no matter how hard you try. You push harder. You try again. You give more effort. But it keeps breaking again and again. And eventually you start thinking, maybe something is wrong with me. But here's the truth that most people never accept. You're not failing. You're forcing something God has already closed. The real problem isn't your effort. It's your direction. This is where most people waste years of their life, trying to reopen doors that were never meant for them. Because when God wants to take you somewhere new, He will first make your current path impossible to stay in. If this already feels personal, don't ignore that. Drop a comment and tell me which part hit you the hardest. I read every single one. And if you haven't yet, like and subscribe, because messages like this reach people exactly when they need them. Now let's go deeper, because this is where things start getting uncomfortable. Sign 2, you feel restless for no clear reason. Sign number 2, you feel restless, and you don't even know why. Everything looks fine from the outside, but inside, something feels off. You can't relax. You can't focus. You wake up at night thinking about your life, but with no clear answers. So you distract yourself. Your phone, social media, constant noise. But here's the reality. That feeling isn't random. That is not anxiety. That is awareness. That is your soul recognizing that you've outgrown the life you're currently living. And the longer you ignore it, the louder it becomes. God doesn't always speak in clear words. Sometimes He speaks through a discomfort you can't escape. Sign 3, people are leaving your life. Sign number 3, people are leaving your life, and it hurts more than anything. Relationships end. Friends disappear. Connections fade without explanation. And your first reaction is to blame yourself. But what if this isn't rejection? What if this is protection? Not everyone is meant to go where you're going. Some people were only meant to exist in a previous version of your life. And if they stayed, they would keep you there. This is the part nobody talks about. Growth is lonely. Because elevation requires separation. And the moment you understand that, you stop chasing people who are only meant to be temporary. Be honest, are you seeing these signs in your own life right now? If you are, type "I see it" in the comments. Just that one line. And if someone in your life is struggling right now, send them this video. Sometimes, one message at the right time changes everything. Now let's get into the last 2, because this is where most people start breaking. Sign 4. What used to work doesn't work anymore. Sign number 4. What used to work doesn't work anymore. The same mindset, the same habits, the same strategies that once helped you succeed suddenly feel useless. And it makes you feel like you're falling behind. But here's the shift that changes everything. You didn't lose your ability. You outgrew your old identity. The version of you that got you here cannot take you further. And this is the exact moment where most people quit. Because they think they're failing, when in reality, they're being upgraded. Growth doesn't just add something new to your life. It demands that you become someone new. Sign 5, you feel empty inside. Sign number 5, and this is the most powerful one. You feel empty, not sad, not broken, just empty. Like something inside you has already ended, but your life hasn't caught up yet. And this feeling scares people, so they rush to fill it. With distractions, people, noise. But this emptiness is not weakness. It is transition. This is the space between who you were and who you're becoming. And here's the truth most people don't realize. Before something new is built, the old version has to completely fall apart. This is not the end of you. This is the beginning of something you can't even imagine yet. If you're watching this and every single sign feels like your life, I want you to hear this clearly. You are not lost. You are not behind. And you are definitely not being punished. This moment, this confusion, this pain, this uncertainty is not here to break you. It's here to rebuild you. Every closed door, every loss, every uncomfortable feeling, it all has a purpose. The only question is, are you going to keep resisting it, or are you finally ready to accept the change?